guide bushings here, and this is a very old set that I got probably back in the 1970s or so, and I found out that they made these in two pieces, and this one broke apart, and I think they do this for the modern ones too. They make them two pieces. They just spot weld them together to pieces, and so this broke, and so what I'm going to do is make one out of aluminum that's going to be solid piece. That's coming up next. And what I'm going to use a piece of aluminum bar stock here, about 3 inches in diameter, and work at it from there. That's coming up next. Okay, here's what I got so far on this here. I have the outside diameter of this here machine to size so that the base plate for the router can fit and register in the slot there like that and hold on nice and tight like that. I have the actual follower here now machined to a 1-inch diameter, so everything is machined on the perimeters. The only thing left to do now would be to drill the holes, of course, for the mounting holes, as well as boring the hole for the router bit itself. And I'll have to put that on my milling machine to do that. And that's will be coming up next. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to mark out the mounting holes now. Okay, I got all these here lined up. They're all tapped now, and that's what we have so far. Okay, so the next thing to do now will be to put this back in my milling machine and drill, and then use my boring bar to get that to about maybe 600 thousandths, maybe a 5/8 of an inch deep in hole in through there, and then this will be ready to go. One of the things I didn't like about the original bushings was that the clearance hole would not fit through the nut, the tightening nut on the router, and that means then my router bit had to come up higher in order to clear this here to get a good depth of cut. So on mine, I'm going to bore the hole larger than the widest part of the nut, and that's going to be about 640, 650, around there. Okay, that's pretty good right there. Here's the nut that comes off of the router itself that holds the bit on, to call it, and that clears that nicely. So that should be all I need to do. So this is now ready to work, ready to go to work on my router. Okay, so that there nut now goes all the way through as far as it can go here, and I can have more distance now for my router bit to stick through, and so that came out successfully, and so that would be the whole job right there done, and I think that's going to work out good for me now. Okay, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.